Joining us right now is John Hope Bryant. He is the founder of Operation Hope. John, glad to have you back. You posted a tweet earlier about that. Look, it's one thing to say, sure, you're open for business, but will the customers return?
Yeah. Yeah. And, bottom line is, and no one wants to say this, but companies, shopping malls, major employers, minor employers, are all afraid of being sued. They're afraid that if they don't make a COVID compliant environment where they can certify you're safe, that somebody's gonna come back and work, get sick, and sue them. And we haven't had a pandemic in 120 years in the world, so nobody knows what the legal precedent for that is, and no one wants to have a law firm racking up hours trying to figure it out. And so as a result, everybody's like, look, stay at home and chill until this is over. But that's not going to work either. So my guess is you're going to have COVID compliant environments coming up here soon. You're going to have a criteria for COVID-19 compliant environments. And what does that mean? You're going to have a shopping mall saying, sign this waiver, you can go shopping. Otherwise, I'm sorry. But that's in the future. Yes. So there are issues. As usual, it goes back to money, why things are happening or not happening. It's uncharted territory.
You, of course, have been helping a number of folks out there navigate this whole PPP world. And despite some saying, oh, my God, you got to get in now, the reality is there's money that's still there. People are still applying for PPP loans and receiving it.
Yeah, it's $100 billion plus sitting there right now in the second tranche. The first tranche went like that. The second tranche, there's still $100 billion plus sitting there. Yeah, I just sent you a flyer, Roland. The SBA, myself, my friend T.I., we're doing a 100,000 small business strong conference call tomorrow, trying to get 100,000 black businesses. The only person who can get 100,000 of anybody in one place in the black community is you, and probably the federal government offering free money. So tomorrow that happens. T.I. is using his voice to try to get us to apply. Now, here's some startling numbers. According to a recent study I just saw today, only 12% of black and Latino businesses that applied for this money got it.
Hold on, 12?
12%.
Wow.
It's a study I just read today. Now, just before everybody starts jumping up and down and saying this is racism and all that kind of stuff, the game is changed, folks. This is not racism. This is classism. And the problem here is that the statistics that sort of thwart that are my own. We've had 47,000 client engagements in the last 6 weeks rolling at Operation Hope. And of the black businesses that we've helped shepherd through this process for free, by the way, through our Hope Inside coaching, we've approved 100% of them. So if the issue is just race, it should be, we got, denial at 80% plus of our applications. What we have had to do is to be the financial coach, the financial business manager for 96% of our businesses don't have any employees, my man.
Right. And that's the piece that people don't understand. That the latest number, that there are 2.6 million black-owned businesses, 2.5 million have one employee. And then when you talk about, and so the money that is being so in our case, okay, you guys helped us. We were able to get 38,000, but the money can only be used towards payroll. So the issue is, for instance, the rent, you talk about, and when you talk about the payroll, that was only for people who are full-time employees. I've got half of my people are 1099.
Yeah.
So I could not put that 1099, those employees in this because they had to be full-time employees. And so now imagine other black businesses, if they have, quote, employees, but they're 1099s, then you can't, they don't count. Those are all the different, little things you have to understand about this.
So, but 10 ones also equal 10. And by the way, I commend you, Roland, for getting your money. You didn't let anything set between you and your paycheck. You got to make sure you got your money. Operation got our money. 100 Black Men's founder Tommy Dorch got his money. My girl Susan Taylor at CARES, National CARES Network, got her money. There's a whole bunch of folks that I don't have the liberty to mention their name, but these are household names who were confused too. So don't feel bad, everybody out there. Everybody was confused, but they got clarity real quick when they realized there's real money on the other side. But here's the deal. yes, it's PPP, but it's also just a low interest loan with no payments for a while. Go get that too. They're giving the money away. It's less than 3%. Number three, even if you don't qualify for any of this, if you breathe in a mirror and walk, and you're a nonprofit, a church, or a small business, you get 10 grand. When's the last time the federal government gave you money? Or anybody, for that matter, gave you $10,000 or $1,000. Go get your money. Go apply for this thing. Number two, 1099, companies with 1099, they also, or 1099 gig economy type businesses, also qualify. So if you're an Uber driver, you also qualify. Also, the earned income tax credit. So if you make $54,000 a year or less, and you got children, the government owes you a check, and it's retroactive for 3 years. So you got 10 grand from the federal government from PPP, the CARE Act, I'm sorry, another 10 grand from EITC, another 5 grand because you got 2 people in the household plus a child from the individual money that came through. That's $25,000 in a month. We got to be smart about this. Go get your money. That's the theme of this conversation today. We got to stop the complaining. Yes, the website's going to crash. They created the 8th largest bank in America in 2 weeks. Of course, it's going to be a crap show. Of course, the website's going to crash. The phone line's going to be busy. The banker's not going to prioritize you because you thought a banker was a teller at the bank branch. That's not your banker, okay? You need a private banker relationship or a relationship with a banker. And it's unfortunately probably too late to go get one in the middle of a crisis, but we can help you. Operation Hope can do it for free. We will be your bridge over troubled water. Go and everybody's running to the biggest banks trying to get PPP. When they do it, well, those big banks have clients sitting there with millions of dollars on deposit.
Right.
Who do you think they're going to talk to first? Go to a little credit union that's SBA qualified. Go to a black-owned bank or Latino-owned bank or a small community bank. I went to a little southern bank in Tennessee. I got access to everybody, Roland. I went to a little southern bank in Tennessee because there was no line for their applications for PPP. We have got to start mastering this financial literacy game. That's the civil rights issue for the 21st century. Financial literacy.
Right, and that's why one of the things that in terms of how I purposely want to use this platform is not spending our time with woe is we, but like, okay, how do we now get around this? The reality is this here: if you don't know, you can know. If you don't know, align with people who do this, who that's their job to walk you through. And yes, it's going to take some time. It's going to take some time putting your records together, getting your payroll information, all those different things. But if I'm sitting here and I got the opportunity to pick up 10, 15, 20, 30, 100,000, you got other businesses that are much larger because you can get the max is what, 10 million?
10 million, yeah.
For a business. And then it's like, I'm going to do that because it's about staying in business. And look, you got to do what's right. Yeah, you got some people out there who've already pissed off the money or spent it on stupid stuff. But look, they are the exception, not the norm. But we've got to be able to buckle down and say, look, participate. You got to be in the game. You look, the most guaranteed way to get no money is not to apply.
You'll miss 100% of the shots you don't take, okay? Hank Aaron had the record for the most home runs, but he also had the record for the most strikeouts, right? He's swinging at that bat. We have got to get in this game and swing at this bat. Okay, here's our problem. We don't trust banks. We don't trust the government, okay? And we don't have our back-end records in place. So this thing was like a black swan, no pun intended. It was that's a Wall Street term. It was just a perfect storm of all bad things. But by the way, Roland, we're brilliant. Like when the rules are published and the playing field is level, we kill it. I mean, we're killing it in the F1 racing. We're killing it in golf and tennis, not even our sports. Why can't we kill it in capitalism, free enterprise, entrepreneurship? The new the best way to stop a bullet in our community is a job. Your viewers have got to become job creators. We have got to move from just civil rights to silver rights. A movement in the suites, not just the streets, about class and poverty. This new color, Roland, is green. It's not black or white. I just told you, 13% of some black businesses didn't get it. But 100% of black businesses that I talked to got it, and they got it from sources, in many cases, that were, you want to call it white banks. But they also got it from black banks. They got it from Latino banks. Susan Taylor got hers from a black fintech. My man Tommy George got himself from a black-owned community bank. So I got mine from a mainstream Southern institution for my nonprofit. I chose not to apply for my for-profit because I was a part of the design process for the program, and I thought it was unfair. But we have got to go get our money. We got to stop. We got to master this game. I mean, we farm club kids in middle school and elementary school to football. Who's farm clubbing entrepreneurs? Who's farm clubbing business owners? No one. Who's farm clubbing financial literacy? So of course we are at a disadvantage. But complaining about it, as you said, is not going to do anything about it. But you end up broke and complaining about it. We have got to use this as free venture capital. As a friend of mine said to me, Roland, this is free 99.
Right. I mean, bottom line is this here. If you keep the people employed, you ain't got to pay the money back.
And even if you don't have employees,
that's truly free money.
Free 99. And Operation Hope. So somebody's watching going, well, what's the get? What's the hitch? Like, is John Bryan going to hit me with a fee for getting my money? No. Is John Bryan going to hit me for a fee for free credit counseling? No. In fact, not only will we help you get your money from the CARE Act, we will do through our Hope Inside coaches. We'll help you restructure your mortgage, modify your credit cards, negotiate on your student loan, talk to your landlord, give you a break there. We're implementing a grant, which I don't have time to. I'm not going to talk about now, but we're doing mini grants at Operation Hope in about 2 weeks for those who we provide coaching packages for. If you need $200, $300, $400 to make everything work, our coaches will be empowered to give a certain number of people grants that I'm paying for that. Operation Hope is paying for that ourselves. It's not ready to launch right now, so everybody don't bum rush our call asking John Bryan said you got $300 for you. But my point is that we are wrapping a whole network of services around our community to give you that support you need, to take away the excuses and the frustration, and we got relationships with the banks. So what are we waiting for?
Great point. John, where can folks reach you?
Oh, 888-388-HOPE. Go online to Apple or Android and download the Hope in Hand app, or just go to operationhope.org and tell them John Hope Bryant sent you. We're in 22, or Roland Martin. We're in 22 states, and we are here to help. We've already served 4 million clients.
Folks, you can't say you didn't get the information. That's why we do why we do what we do. Oh, hold up. Somebody did send me a text. They said, ask John about the EIDL Economic Injury Disaster Loan.
Yeah, it's a great program. That's the program. That's a parallel program to the PPP. That's low interest and no payments for a while. And go get it. Go get that too. Look, we've been complaining. This is what kills me, Roland. We've been whining and complaining forever. We can't get access to capital. We can't get loans. We can't get equity. Look, the government just gave you equity. If you have employees, the government just gave you equity. You don't pay it back. If they get you want access to low cost debt. You want to act like you're a rich company. Go get this loan that he just described, because it is like no. I mean, they're just giving money away. 2-3% interest, right? No payments. And by the way, Roland, you and I know this is not over. America's got racial problems. We got political problems. We can't agree on nothing. But one thing we know is not going to happen. America's not going broke, because when this hit poor people, P-O, not we so poor we can't afford the O-R, P-O. When it hit poor people, it also hit our rich friends. The billionaires got to hit at the same time everybody got to hit. So they're getting their money. Don't worry about it. This crisis is going to get solved. They're going to probably throw another $1.5 trillion before this is over at solving this. And my job, your job, is help make sure that our folks get an allocation of that. I'm calling for a new Marshall Plan. Tell this viewer or this person who just texted you, go apply for it. You should apply for every possible thing you can right now, or as my daddy used to say, right now.
Folks, go to my iPad, please. Again, there's going to be a conversation that will be live streamed. You see it right here. T.I., Ashley Bell, SBA Regional Administrator, and John Hope Bryant. It's going to be live streamed at vekeo.com/small business administration / And so I will post this on my Instagram page, my Facebook page, and my Twitter page as well. Y'all check this out. It's taking place tomorrow. Now, Now, here's the deal, y'all. So the live stream is tomorrow at 6 p.m. Now, I'm live at 6 p.m. So y'all can watch me and then watch the replay.
Yeah, watch Roll.
All right, John O'Brien, we appreciate it, man. Thanks a lot.
Love and light.